What's up guys, today I'm going to teach you a faster method for solving the Rubik's Cube. Now if you're thinking CFOP, that's not what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is a modified version of the beginner's method, which is basically doing some of the algorithms backwards, and I'll also apply a few more algorithms as well. Let's get started. Now what most people do to decrease their solving time is to lubricate the cube. So I'm not going to go into detail on that. What I'm mainly focused on is to add additional algorithms as well as do some of the beginner's method algorithms backwards to decrease your solving time significantly. And this is great for beginners who are having a hard time learning CFOP. Alright, let's get down to business. So for my tutorial, there's no faster way to get the cross because it's pretty much the exact same thing. So the first thing that we're really tackling is solving these corners. Now for solving the corners faster, you could do one of two things. The first thing is to apply different algorithms to put each piece into its correct place. And the second way is to modify each step. As you can see, I have a white corner that's ready to be put into its spot. And you can see that the white is facing us. So we would do what we would normally do to put this up to here. We would make this piece wait for the elevator and bring the elevator down and bring the piece in. But in this case, to do it faster, what we can do is we can take the side where the white sticker is on, which is this side, turn this side down like this, bring the corner into its spot, and then bring this back. And as you can see, this corner has been put into its correct place, and we eliminated one of the four moves that we would normally do. Now let me demonstrate it again for the right side. So here, the white sticker is in front of us and on the right side, so we would turn this side down like this, bring the corner into its spot, and then bring it up. And it's done. Now if you have a case where the white sticker is facing down, we can combine the two algorithms together to put this corner piece up here in one shot. So to do that, you want to put the corner piece on the bottom right of the front face, and then you do this algorithm. R prime, D2, R, D, R prime, D prime, R. And that put the corner in the correct place in one shot. If you see a corner piece in its correct place but turned incorrectly, what you can do is you can just do the normal algorithm to bring this piece down to the bottom. R prime, D prime, R, D. And now what we can do is we can take the side that the white sticker is on and put it in like we normally would. In this case, you don't have to do the D at the end. And it flipped this piece correctly. If you have a corner piece that's ready to go to the top side, but this edge piece is already solved, what you can do normally is you can just put this piece into its correct spot and then solve this later. But what you can do is you can put this piece up here while protecting this edge piece in the same shot. So what we can do for this case is we can bring this corner piece in one of these two spots that the white sticker is either here or here. So let's turn it this way, and the white sticker is here. And if it's on this side, you want to put it to the right and then do this algorithm. F, D2, L, D2, L prime, F prime. And that put the corner piece in the correct place, and it also protects this edge. If the white sticker is here, you want to put it in front of you and then do this algorithm. R prime, D2, B prime, D2, B, R. And that put the corner in its correct place, and we also protect this edge piece. Now if the white sticker is on the bottom, what you want to do is you want to leave the corner where it is underneath the slot and put the corner on the bottom right of the front face, just as if you were to put this piece into the top like you would normally would. And then you do this algorithm. R prime, D prime, R, D2, R prime, D2, R, D2, R prime, D prime, R. And what that did is it put the corner in the correct place, and we also protected this edge. Now we're on to the second layer, and there are three ways to improve your solving time. The first is here, where these two edges have to switch places. You can see the red-green edge needs to go here, and the red-blue edge needs to go here. What you can do is you can put any unsolved edge piece in one of these two spots, take the edge piece that went up here, put it into its spot, bring the other edge up here, and put it in that spot. And by doing this, you get a total of 26 moves. But there is an algorithm that will swap these two edge pieces that's only 5 moves. And to do that, you want to put these two edge pieces on the right side, and then you do this very simple algorithm. R2, U2, R2, U2, R2. And as you can see, we have swapped these two edge pieces in one shot. Now if you have a case like this, where this edge piece needs to go here, and this edge piece is already in the top layer, what you can do is you can do the same thing to switch these two pieces and then put this in normally, or you can do it the old-fashioned way and put this piece in first, bring this piece out, and put that piece in its correct spot. Either way will work. So I'm just doing the old-fashioned way. And we've solved these two pieces. In this case, I have an edge piece in the correct place, but flipped wrong. Now what you would normally do is you would do the algorithm to bring this piece up to the top and bring the piece back in correctly, with a total of 17 moves. And if you modify the algorithm a little bit, you can get it down to 14 moves. However, there is another algorithm that's only 9 moves long that will flip this edge piece in one sitting. It is R, U prime, R, U2, F, R2, F prime, U2, R2. And as you can see, we have flipped this edge piece using one algorithm. So now we're orienting the edges. Completely ignoring that the corners are solved, we need to make a yellow cross on top. Now, sadly, there's no shorter way if you have the dot, but there is a shorter way if you have the L shape. What you would do on the L shape is do the algorithm 2 times. But if you do the algorithm in reverse with the L shape, you will get the cross. So in the same position you would normally do the algorithm, we're going to reverse the algorithm. So it becomes F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. And as you can see, we got the yellow cross from the L shape. Now for permuting the edges, I have a case where one edge is in the correct space and another is across from each other. What you would normally do is do the algorithm once from any angle to get 2 edges next to each other. Then you would turn it and do the algorithm again. Now by solving this case normally, you end up with a total of 16 moves. However, there's an algorithm that's a little bit longer, but it's only 14 moves long and it saves you 2 moves from the 16. What it does is it switches the front edge piece with the back edge piece. And what it is it's F prime, U prime, F, U, F, R prime, F2, U, F, U, F prime, U prime, F, R. And what that did is it swapped these 2 edge pieces. And we're already done with permuting the edges. Now we're on to corner permutation. As you can see, I have one corner that's in the correct place, and these 3 corners need to switch. Now the normal algorithm cycles these 3 corners counterclockwise. So if we look at this corner, the yellow, green, and orange, this corner has to go here, this corner has to go here, and this corner has to go here. So if you have this case where these 3 corners have to go clockwise, you need to do the algorithm in reverse. That way it will save you from doing 2 algorithms at the same time. So you put it in the same position as you would do the normal algorithm, but this time the algorithm becomes L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime. And by doing that, we keep this corner intact and we cycled these 3 pieces the other way. Unfortunately, there is no shorter way if you have no corners in the correct place. You're just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Here's a corner. Now if this corner needed to go here, this corner needed to go here, and this corner needed to go here, like shown, you would just do the normal algorithm. And now you've solved the corners, or at least put them in their correct places. Now we're on to the final step, which is orienting the corners. Now there are 2 possible cases where unsolved corners can end up in. And to determine that, you have to figure out where the yellow sticker is. The yellow sticker could either be here or here. Now if the yellow sticker is here, you would just do the normal algorithm. But if it's here, you'd have to do the algorithm twice. But by doing the algorithm in reverse, you can do the algorithm one time. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So like the normal algorithm, you position the corner so it's on the bottom right of the top face, and then do the algorithm in reverse with the yellow facing you. D prime, R prime, D, R, D prime, R prime, D, R. And that oriented our corner, and you still have to rotate the top layer for every corner you do. So if you get this case where the yellow sticker is on the right, you do the normal algorithm. And by doing that, you have solved the cube. And if you have a case where 3 corners need to rotate clockwise, then doing the algorithm in reverse the whole time will save you tons of time. And we have solved the cube. Now let me show you a quick strategy for when you either have 2 or 4 corners that are misoriented. It will not work if you have 3 corners oriented incorrectly. For each corner that has to turn counterclockwise, you would have to do the normal algorithm, except you can eliminate the D move at the end. For corners that need to turn clockwise, you can eliminate the D prime move at the beginning. So here's a corner that I need to turn counterclockwise, so I'll just do the normal algorithm. But this time, since we eliminated the D move at the end, it becomes R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R. And now I've oriented this corner, and we would do the same thing to bring this corner into the spot where we oriented our previous corner. And now, since this is a clockwise corner, we're going to do the same algorithm, except in reverse, and at the same time, eliminate the D prime move at the beginning. So then it becomes R prime, D, R, D prime, R prime, D, R. And that oriented our corner. And we could just do the same thing for these other 2 corners. And by doing that with 4 corners, you eliminated 4 moves. Another strategy you can do is you can put the yellow side to the left, and you can just pretend that R is on top and D is on the right. So by doing this with a counterclockwise corner, the algorithm will become U prime, R prime, U, R, U prime, R prime, U, R. And it orients this corner. We can bring the next one in. This is another counterclockwise corner. U prime, R prime, U, R, U prime, R prime, U, R. And now we have one more corner. U prime, R prime, U, R, U prime, R prime, U, R. And we have solved our top side. Now if you have a clockwise corner, you can do R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U. Then we can move the next one in. This is another clockwise corner, and do the same algorithm. Now we have one more corner, and do the same algorithm. And we have solved the cube. Now let me show you the same case, but combining all the cases that we've learned together. And there we go. And that's basically all the shortcuts on the 3x3 beginner method. If you want to go even faster, I recommend trying the CFOP method once you have mastered this method. So thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and please share with your friends and family. And if you haven't, subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss an upload from me. Until next time, toodles!
Peculiar place to have a party.